But as I said, the message this morning is it's cold. So it doesn't matter where you are, dress warm.
Thank you, Sam. That's fantastic advice. Selena, talking of the cold, how are you this morning? You're looking quite, what's the word? Cosy out there, and where are you? South Auckland?
Cosy, rugged up, yes. Yes, we're at Bolters Road crossing in Takanini. It is cold this morning. The number of incidents involving motorists running lights and bells and failing to give way is staggering. There have been 190 collisions in the past 10 years and more than 700 near misses. Pedestrians too are a big issue. There have been more than 150 people have lost their lives in the last 15 years. And these incidents not only have an impact on the victim and the victim's family, but also train drivers. And for more, I'm joined by locomotive engineer Martin Glover. Good morning, Martin.
Good morning.
You've been driving trains for the past 7 years. Have you ever had any serious incidents?
I've been involved in one fatality where a gentleman stepped off the passenger train I was driving. As the train pulled away from the platform, he did a karate kick at the side of the train and slipped down between the platform and the train. And unfortunately, his daughter and partner were with him, so they had to go through that. By the time I stopped the train and came back, there were witnesses there that were trying to help out, comfort the little girl on the platform. It was horrendous injuries, and it's something you don't want to see too often, I tell you that. Yeah, so it affected a lot of people at the time, myself included, but the witnesses that stepped in to help, afterwards they were shaking like leaves as well, you know, so it's not a good thing.
Yes, I can imagine that would be horrific. Now, what sort of behaviour do you see from motorists and pedestrians out on the tracks?
Well, almost on a daily basis, certainly on a weekly basis, we all experience near misses. People running around barrier arms, for example, pedestrians coming up to cross the tracks. Maybe they've got their headphones on listening to their music, and they're just not aware that the trains are coming. Another one is little kids on the platforms too, coming too close to the edge. It gives you a fright, really does.
All right, and just quickly, what goes through your mind when you see pedestrians and motorists on these tracks?
Your heart leaps into your throat, it really does, and instinct takes over. You reach for the brake. There's not much point in putting the brake on a freight train because you're not going to stop in a hurry. But yeah, it's just the old heart rate goes up, and you just pray that they're going to get out of the way.
All right, thanks, Marty. So yes, these incidents have a huge impact on everyone involved. I think it's also important to note that a fully laden train going 80k an hour takes about a kilometre to stop. So unfortunately, if you're on the track at that time, you're unfortunately most likely going to get hit.
The Caltex Traffic Report, helping you enjoy the journey.
Yes, which explains why it would just be so awful, that feeling for the train driver if they saw someone, a pedestrian or a child or anything really in front of the train tracks. I think it's America, I don't know what the laws are here in this country, but in America if a train driver is involved with, you know, obviously it's not their own fault, so a number of incidents or a number of people are killed on their watch, they get full pay for life. They get you know, they can retire. After so many incidents, it's a handful, and they get full pay for the rest of their lives because it is so traumatic for them. So they just basically let them live out. Now, 19 past 8, in fact, coming up on breakfast. Ladies, are you finding it tough to meet a man? You're not alone. We take a look at the country's so-called man drought.